Aloha, friends and family. That one joyful word, aloha, carries the bountiful, beautiful blessings of absolute true love, divine light, recognizing God in everyone, in all of life, truth and humbleness, being aware in each moment the presence of divine breath. All these beautiful aloha blessings can quite easily become our predominant life experience through the simple, free, no equipment needed practice of sun gazing. Sun gazing may be just what you need to help you experience these wonders ever more consistently, or leap over any current challenges to seeing your dream life come true, to thriving in all ways, always. For me, sun gazing was like replacing my energetic system with a warp speed capable engine. If we haven't met before, my name is Timothy, founder of the Quantum Energy Academy, where I empower and train people to practice and, if they want, certify them to teach the ancient arts and sacred sciences of meditation, yoga, Reiki, Qigong, Tai Chi, and many more. I've also written more children's books than anyone alive, 86 to date, and more on the way. As the magical kids books creator, my entertaining, educational, and family stories and courses switch on the love, bliss, and brilliance genes in all generations. Even as you're listening now, your love, bliss, brilliance genes, and more are being activated. Stories have been used for thousands of years to pass on blessings, seed generational wisdom, and trigger aha moments within listeners. And I'm sure as you're listening or reading this blog, you'll have some aha moments. There's many life-enhancing tips weaved within this story. Please know what I'm about to share are my personal experiences, and you may wish to consult your physician and internal heart, knowing before beginning this or any other physical exercise. There are several methods of sun meditation, sun gazing, several chat rooms devoted to sun gazing, and several websites with related information. Like other things, I found that not all the information out there is factual, and it behooves anyone who decides to practice this ancient and life-transforming technique to become informed by reading as much as they can and by talking with other experienced sun gazers. My interest in sun gazing began while practicing Tai Chi. Many times while enjoying the peaceful yet very enlivening flow of Tai Chi movements at sunrise or sunset, I would feel this inner connection, this this energetic connection with the sun. At sunrise, I felt invigorated by this connection. At sunset, I felt a deep peace. Then, during a sunset practice in my backyard in Huntington Beach, California, one evening, in June of 2005, I intuitively sensed that there must be a way to pull this amazing energy of the sun's rays directly into my body. Several weeks later, synchronicity found me in a raw food restaurant, picking up a flyer advertising a talk by a man from India, Hara Ratan Manek. HRM is how I'll refer to him, who had lived off nothing but the sun's energy for over 10 years. My curiosity was piqued. I attended 2 evening presentations by Hurrah. Some of the claims he made about the timing of the healing benefits one could expect from sun gazing seemed incredible and turned out to be not truthful. And some of the statements he made, I knew from my own personal experience, were not true. However, the overall concept seemed to be what I had intuitively knew was possible, and the results he had achieved could not be denied. He had been supervised and studied by NASA and scientists from around the world on several fasts, one exceeding 200 days and another exceeding 400 days. During these fasts, he consumed nothing but water and sunlight. He also said he partakes of coffee and diluted buttermilk at times. After attending these 2 lectures, Hurrah was caught eating lots of food. His eating after all these years and the more than realistic claims he makes, in my opinion, do not diminish the benefits one can experience with conscientious sun gazing. So in July of 2005, I began sun gazing with an enthusiasm that was off the charts. At the time, I had been meditating daily for over 24 years, teaching and practicing yoga or Tai Chi almost every day for 17 years, and gradually changing my diet to one that was light and natural. From the very first day of sun gazing, for just 10 seconds, my meditations became much deeper, and the experience of energy flowing through my body increased dramatically. I felt a new energy was awakening within. This increased energy experience became more and more profound with every day. These increased energy experiences, the vibrations of energy beyond what I was already enjoying from meditation, Reiki, yoga, and Tai Chi, were glorious. Benefit number 1. My main practice consisted of standing barefoot on dirt, but one of the most powerful experiences I had sun gazing was while sitting in a meditation pose in my living room. The energy in my body pulsated so strongly for such a long period of time that I felt like I was about to explode. Then suddenly, all vibrations ceased. My body and mind were completely still. My eyes were softly open to the sun's rays pouring in through an open window. They didn't blink at all. The stillness and peace were beyond description. Only consciousness, oneness existed. Glorious benefit number 2, being peace beyond peace in a field of oneness, pure consciousness. As one sun gazes longer and longer, it's very helpful to be flexible as to when and where one sun gazes. If standing, the flow of energy will be facilitated by keeping some bend in your knees. I've also found it extremely important to gaze at the sun with very soft eyes. In other words, don't stare. One's eyes are open to the sun in kind of a blank stare, like one sometimes experiences while watching television or movies. You can get this state by focusing your mind inwards at your heart too, or your power center, the dantian several inches below the navel, or the soles of your feet while your eyes are relaxed and open. In this state, while sun gazing, you may even see 2 suns, and the sun's intensity lessens. Blink as often as needed. It's Also, very important to not repeatedly sun gaze where the wind can dry your eyes out. I started sun gazing during sunsets at the beach where the wind was blowing directly into my eyes. Somewhere around 12 minutes of sun gazing, I had to stop. Whenever I tried to read, my eyes would see a bright white light where the print was supposed to be. White on white is not good for reading. After several weeks of not sun gazing, this condition disappeared. So be attentive. Consider having your eyes checked regularly. All the information I've read and my experience says that sun gazing is a very ancient, time-tested, and safe practice if done following certain guidelines. Becoming ever more attentive to what my body was experiencing and trying to communicate to me was glorious benefit number 3. The safe times for sun gazing, according to the literature, are the first hour within sunrise or the hour before sunset. I like the half hour within sunrise or sunset when first starting to get the eyes accustomed to looking at the light. I followed HRM's method, adding 10 seconds every day. I could see the sun free of thick clouds. It took me nearly a year to build up to the 44 minutes a day of sun gazing HRM suggested. Glorious benefit number 4, devoting a year to reaching the goal of 44 minutes a day, I experienced new levels of commitment, determination, and focus that have remained with me. I continued the practice of sun gazing 44 minutes a day for several years thereafter, and gradually dropped back to 20 minutes a day for years. Since then, I've occasionally enjoyed these long sun gazing experiences, but my norm dropped back to 5 to 10 minutes every now and then when I felt it would be helpful. The Surya Yoga method has a different suggestion. Other people gaze based on their own inner awareness. Regardless of the method, if your eyes start burning, stop. This is not a race. Don't be the hare. There are incredible benefits to be experienced, but they do not come overnight. Nothing is going to magically happen at 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 44 minutes, like Hurrah shared when I first saw him. The magic will take place every moment you are gazing. And that to me is glorious benefit number 5. The magic, the insights, the realizations, witnessing thought patterns and emotions that rise and fall, all while simply standing there sun gazing. There's nothing to be gained by skipping ahead of the 10-second add-on every day. Sun gazing is a cumulative practice. Just standing still for this practice is an amazing meditation in and of itself. In fact, even if clouds are obstructing your view of the sun on a particular day, stand and gaze anyway. You won't be able to increase your viewing time to the next 10-second increment, but you will be continuing the practice and getting the amazing benefits of a daily meditation. Amazing benefits, glorious benefits. Glorious benefit number 6. You've heard the term peace beyond peace. Sun gazing gives us patience beyond patience. Doing nothing but sun gazing for up to 44 minutes encodes patience into every pore of one's being. And it's likely to push a lot of buttons in the process. You really get to know yourself when you stand still. when there is nothing to do. The sunlight exposes parts of you that have been tucked away, hiding in the shadows from the incredible light you are. Parts you just need to look at and honor. Parts that will be melted away so you can experience who you really are. Always. Aloha. 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 HRM also suggests walking on the earth, not grass, for 45 minutes a day. This is important for everyone, regardless of whether they sun gaze. Your mental and physical well-being is dependent on connecting with the earth. If you can't walk on the earth for 44 minutes, just stand barefoot for 15 minutes and then walk every day. Walking 30 to 45 minutes every day, and at least 2 of those days, I suggest walking barefoot on the earth. I can't begin to describe the benefits you'll experience. One of my chiropractors told me that all the machines and devices used to help adjust back problems were based on the principle of walking barefoot on sand. The more and more I walked on sand, the less and less I visited him until such visits were rare. Also, I found that just 1 or 2 minutes a day of holding the dolphin pose will go a long way to strengthening stomach muscles and relieving back pain. You can find pictures of the dolphin pose on the internet. When you finish sun gazing each day, simply just close your eyes. Imagine the sun's energy you've taken in is revitalizing every cell of your body. Do this while you're sun gazing too. Keep that awareness. Feel like the sun is healing your entire body. Direct the energy to different parts of your body using your mind. Glorious benefit number 7, directing the sun's energy absorbed through the eyes into various parts of my body for healing and harmonizing, experiencing what I originally sensed was possible about harnessing the energy of the sun during those Tai Chi moments before I found sun gazing. I also find that meditating quietly for 5 to 15 minutes after sun gazing, by either sitting silently or walking quietly on the earth, this isn't a time for power walking, is very beneficial. Relish the energy, the peace, or whatever you are experiencing. Let it soak deep within your being. You can also use affirmations while sun gazing. Chant inwardly or audibly. The vibration of Om is very compatible. Use this as a time to keep your mind focused. You'll find at some point that whatever you are focusing on sort of just melts away into this incredible peace and or these incredible vibrations pulsating through your body. I've experienced the illusion of time while sun gazing. Over 30 minutes of sun gazing sometimes felt like 3 minutes. I experienced my brain heating up as if it were an atomic reactor, and this heat radiating down the inner core of my being while sun gazing. This experience happened on 3 consecutive days, the intensity lessening a little each day, at a time when I was consciously trying to overcome anger. To my amazement, 95% of the anger I was holding suddenly and miraculously disappeared from my being because of the sun's grace, God's grace, and my intention to free myself of this debilitating emotion. Glorious benefit number 8, the disappearance of anger. During those 3 days of intense nuclear reactor type vibrations, I also realized every pore of my being had been restructured down to the DNA and RNA. These were tangible experiences, inner knowings. Drinking plenty of water is important too while you're sun gazing. It's also important that as the minutes of imbibing your nourishment directly from the sun increase, that's what you're getting indirectly by eating fruits, plants, etc., the sun's energy, that you pay attention to your diet. You might find yourself wanting juicier foods, fruits, and green leafy vegetables, more natural, uncooked foods, and less cooked or dead food. Consistently sun gazing will change your relationship with food. That's glorious benefit number 9. You'll learn what your body thrives on and how cultural, corporate, and familial information and habits you've taken on with respect to food do not necessarily serve you. Hey, what's the use of devoting all this time to sun gazing and pulling in all this amazing cosmic source of energy if you're going to try to hold on to old habits and patterns that are not yours to begin with and that keep you from experiencing your full human potential in terms of health, wealth, and mental capacity? Please know that being able to live on sunlight and not eating food, like some people say is capable doing sun gazing, are not prerequisites for living in our natural state of enlightenment. Giving up the attachment to food is not the same thing as not eating. There are many enlightened beings walking this earth today that eat food. May we all partake of God's bounty consciously, eating only that which we can digest, eating with love and gratitude, and eating without harming another animal in the process. Our living bodies need living food to thrive. Fruits, leafy greens, some veggies from the land and sea, nuts, seeds, bee pollen. Sunbathing during safe hours is also very beneficial to our beautiful bodies. The great saint, the great sage, Paramahansa Yogananda said, "Today, I will seek God's vitality in the sun, bathing my body in its light to appreciate the life-giving, disease-destroying gift of the ultraviolet rays from the Lord." Most of all, if you choose to sun gaze, enjoy the process. You are in for an amazing adventure. In 1979, I weighed nearly 200 pounds. A daily practice of Tai Chi, yoga, meditation, walking, weight resistance using a total gym, natural eating, and sun gazing now keeps me slim, around 130 pounds, flexible, strong, peaceful, and full of energy. It's now 2022, and my blood pressure is 100/60. My bones are strong. My active heartbeat is around 55 beats per minute, and I am pain and medication free, thankfully, at over 71 years of age. Another way you can start breaking through or leaping over current challenges to seeing your dream life come true, to thriving in all ways, always, is by gifting yourself the free guided meditations and visualizations at timothystuts.com. These meditations have been proven over hundreds of years to help you instantly connect to your original magic. Relax your body and soothe your mind, feeling better than you can remember. Feel energized and inspired to achieve your maximum potential, giving you the deepest sense of fulfillment possible. Guide you into a deep inner peace from which nothing can shake you, where more and more you will respond lovingly and effectively to life's challenges instead of reacting emotionally. There's also some free Qigong exercises, a fairy tale of the heart, a BB Jubilee song, and more at the website. Something for you and every member of your family. I'll put the links to these freebies in the description box. They are not your run-of-the-mill freebies. They are powerful techniques I've used for over 40 years to help myself and thousands of people leap over some of life's most difficult challenges with grace and ease, to live vibrant, happy lives and connect ever deeper with their spiritual essence, to become more and more aware and completely present in each divine moment, to living their aloha. I invite you to like, comment on, and share this video with your friends and family. Let's give everyone an opportunity to experience their full potential, their full freedom, their full aloha, with all my blessings for peace, love, vibrant health, and bliss, 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 wrapped in an infinite rainbow of miraculous, magical miracles for you, your children, and your family. Aloha, and mahalo for tuning in, for being here now. Infinite blessings on your adventure of life. May you too discover and experience what several enlightened masters have declared. The heart is the hub of all sacred places. Go there and roam. Meditate on yourself. Worship yourself. Respect yourself. God dwells within you as you. Happy, joyful, blissful forevermore as you roam, roam, roam in the hub of all sacred places, your heart. And again, with all my love, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of this day.